Hey everyone, it's Mandy here, and this is our final video on colors. Today we're going to be talking about centers in your classroom and how you can incorporate colors into your centers. So let's go. Hey guys, welcome back for our last video on colors. Now this video is for your classroom when you are setting up centers for the children to play in throughout the day. The first center I'm going to talk about is the home center. In the home center you probably already have things that are very colorful. So my idea is to put a lot of different foods in your center that are very colorful. This is the only piece of plastic food that I had in my house, but in your classroom you probably have a lot of different foods in a lot of colors. I would also use colored paper to make placemats for the children. When creating placemats, I would use a normal size construction paper and maybe laminate it as well so it's sturdier. And then you can save it for each year as well. Another fun thing is if you have different dress-up clothes, try to find some dress-up clothes in as many different colors as you can and put it in your center for the kids to play with. Okay, so for your block center, you probably have multicolored blocks already, but if you don't, that's a great option. Also using magnetiles, anything that has a lot of colors. But then I would also take some pieces of construction paper and tape them down on the floor so that the kids can create things on each color. Maybe even use the blue blocks on the blue paper, the red blocks on the red paper, anything that you can think of to distinguish those colors for them to see visually. Okay, so the writing center. This one's a fun one. So like I mentioned in one of my other videos, you can create a piece of paper that has objects in certain colors and just a few for other colors. So for my sheet of paper, I used yellow, and the child will color that sheet of paper using the yellow and only color the objects that are supposed to be yellow. So you can do this with lots of different colors, finding different objects in different sheets of paper, or you can have one sheet of paper that has all the different color objects on it and use it for each color, just coloring different objects. Next, you can create a rainbow using teared paper. So the neat thing about this is you're practicing pre-cutting skills as you are tearing the paper, and then they are getting to create a piece of artwork as well. I would have a rainbow already drawn and then give the children paper to tear, maybe one at a time so it doesn't get confusing, and work on one color at a time, tearing the paper and gluing it on. Lastly, you can find all kinds of colored sand. Now, if you have sand, I would put it in a small container and then let the children trace letters, shapes, whatever you might be working on, as well as colors, using the color that you're talking about. Okay, now for your sensory center, you can create a sensory tub with colored rice or colored sand. Now, most of the time at a school, you have both, but if not, you can easily make colored rice using rice and food dye. Or you can create a sensory tub using pony beads. This takes a little bit more work because you have to separate the colors, or you can buy them in the individual color as well. And lastly, put paint in plastic bags and seal them off, and then place papers on a table, tape them down, and tape the paint bag on top of the piece of paper, and then tape the paint bag on top of the piece of paper and let them play with the paint and find the pictures underneath. Okay, and lastly, the reading center. So for the reading center, I would get books on rainbows or different colors and put them in my center for the students to read. And then I would get pillows that are in different colors for them to sit on while they read their books. You can also find colorful Velcro that you can put on the ground as a spot for them to sit as they're reading. Okay, so those are my ideas for how to incorporate colors into your centers in your classroom, or you can do some of these ideas at home as well. If you have any ideas I haven't thought of, put them in the comments. I would love to know what they are. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And stay tuned for next month's videos on a new theme. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.